Today on the DeRaud Messinger Show, we're making our Texas High School Football Week 2 predictions. Texas High School football fans, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. So to begin, I'd have to take the chance to apologize to everybody because I let Dylan get a perfect score on predictions. In my defense, Hallettsville and Gladewater, you got to do better this next week. But that's all aside. We're on to week 2 now.
Don't apologize for nothing. Don't apologize for nothing. I'm just an expert when it comes to these type of things.
It's a new day in Texas high school football land. And to begin, we got number 2 Argyle versus number 2 Texarkana Pleasant Grove. I got Texarkana Pleasant Grove in this one. They were my 4A state title championship pick for this year. They're led by Landon Jackson and Coach Gibson, and I think they'll protect the home field in this game. What do you think?
Well, what I think, I got to go with my Argyle boys here. I picked them to win the 4A, so sticking with them here, especially with, both teams are coming off a blowouts from their last week, but with C.J. Rogers also coming off a 5-touchdown and 209 passing yard game, and a backfield led by Tito Rice, who that had a combined 3 touchdowns, definitely sticking with Argyle. And so with our next match, will be with 4A D2 Waco Connally versus 4A D1 Waco La Vega. I'm going to be going with La Vega here. They had a solid win last week. We'll continue this week with R.O. Rawls at the helm. And Jordan Rogers at the linebacker position will be looking to hold down Connally this week. Now, what are your thoughts?
I agree with you. I got La Vega. Connally has an excellent defender in Kavian Gaither. But La Vega just came off a win against Calhoun, who is ranked number 5. I think they'll continue to roll. And an interesting note in this game is that these two high schools are just over 5 miles apart from each other. So you got a bit of a rivalry there in Waco. Our next game, we got Lindale versus Midlothian Heritage. Lindale's ranked 10. Heritage is 9th. I got Heritage. Heritage just came off a win against 25th ranked Wichita Falls. And an extra note for you guys. Heritage has probably the nicest jerseys in high school football. Now, does that contribute to their play on the field?
I think so.
In our hearts, it does.
It's all about the jerseys.
Yeah, don't ask the opposing coaches that. But I got Heritage. What do you think?
I'm also going with Heritage, not just because of the jerseys, but mostly because I think they'll be able to stop Jordan Jenkins of Lindale. He's coming off 2 touchdown games against Kaufman. But I believe Heritage will be pulling out a close one. Now, with our next one, we got number 7 Corpus Christi Cal Allen versus 3A D1 Jordan Danton, number 8. So now I'm going to be going with Jordan Danton here, mostly because the offense of Cal Allen underperformed here with less than 15 yards passing. And with a very experienced team in Jordan, I have to believe they'll be pulling this one out.
Not so fast. I got Cal Allen. They're going to bounce right back this week. They face a talented team. You're admitting the fact they face San Antonio Cornerstone. And Cornerstone is led by quarterback Lucas Coley, an Arkansas commit. He had a great game. But this is Cal Allen's time to get back to the swing of things right before they face La Vega again.
They're just going to need more production out of the quarterback position, I feel like, if they really want to win this one.
Absolutely. And on to our lightning round. In this round, we try to keep it to strictly top 10 matchups. Sometimes we can't do that. But the first game we got is number 1 Gunther versus number 3 Pottsboro. I got Pottsboro in this one. They're led by quarterback Braden Plyler. They also have Titus Lyons, and they have championship-level experience. They were 1 game away from winning it all last year, but I have them in this matchup.
Yeah, I can't help but agree with you here with Pottsboro. I mean, Plyler is coming off a hot 6 total touchdown game from last week, so I believe they'll be keeping the hot hand here. I'm going to be going with Pottsboro. And now with our next one, we got number 4 Cisco versus number 4 Wall. I'm going to be going with Wall again this week. They had over 200-plus yards rushing last week, and they're coming out after a blowout win from last week. So excuse my English, but I'm going to be going with Wall here.
I got Wall too, quite simply because they're returning 14 starters to Cisco's 8. Our next game, we got Refugio, ranked number 2, against George West, number 7. I got Refugio. Quite simply, how can you pick against Coach Herring? Just Google him, guys. If you don't know how good of a coach he is already or how dedicated he is to pumping up the score and getting his guys to play as good as they can.
Yeah, I'm going with Refugio here too. I think they're going to be keeping that momentum up. With our next one, we got number 2 Hamlin versus number 6 Howley. I'm gonna be going with Howley here with Austin Compton coming out after a 5-touchdown game last week, and I think their offense will lead them this week as well.
I got Hamlin. I could give a good defense here, but quite simply, Hamlin Pied Pipers. One of the better names in high school football. They're going to win this one. The next game we got number 9 New Deal versus number 3 Wellington. I got New Deal. However, they did cruise pretty easy last week, so it'd be interesting to see this game, but Wellington is ranked the 3rd in their classification. They have a good team, period, and that was one of the tougher ones I have to pick. Expect a good game out of this one.
Yeah, agreed. I just personally think I think Wellington's going to tough this one out here and pull out the big win. Both teams are led by juniors, not as experienced as most teams, but I'm going with Wellington here. Now, their next one, we got some 1A action with number 6 White Deer versus number 1 Rankin. I'm going to be going with Rankin here. I think there's obviously the number 1 team in their division. Sticking with them.
Safe pick, but I agree with you there. I mean, they beat the other number 1 in 1A, Balmorea, last week. How can you pick against the number 1 team that beat the other number 1 team? You can't. The other matchup we got, number 4 Sterling City versus number 7 May. Quite simply, I have May. What do you think?
Go with Sterling City. Personally, I think they're going to be pulling this one up. Now, with our last one, we got number 10 Blum versus number 5 Union Hill. I'm going to be going with the Union Hill team, with Union Hill this week, mostly because of their explosive offense.
I got Union Hill too. They're the 5th ranked team for a reason. They also return more experience. But what do you guys think? What are your picks for week 2? Where did we get it wrong? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.